Hello friends, as good friends we always keep our promise by keeping you updated on the progress in our farm. Here we'll be giving you an update on how we'll be able to do the pruning, and due to the pruning we now have some fruiting. As you can see, the tomatoes are fruiting very well, and we'll be telling you how we did it. We are always around to share every progress we have, and thank you for always being with us. As a way of demonstrating, we planted this and we didn't prune, and the result is more leaves but no fruit compared to the one that is pruned with less leaf, more fruit, as you can see. This is the main stem of the tomato, and this is the continuity of the stem. But you can see here there's another stem that is coming up and is going to interfere with the growth of this. So this one needs to go. This particular one needs to go. So now that this one has gone, you see, it will have taken a lot of energy that is meant to give energy to this. So now your main tomato will continue growing. You can also see another one coming up here that is not very healthy for the growth of the tomato. So we'll take off this one. Another way of identifying stems that are just distraction is that as soon as they develop, they start producing fruits. You see, there is already producing a flower, but actually this very flower is just taking away the energy that is meant to give energy to this main stem. So if you allow this to continue growing, it's going to take away the energy. If you see here at this point, this place is very thick. So when the nutrients are coming from the main stem, instead of going to the major stem, they are distracted by this. And you can see that right from here, you can see the flower is starting. But if you allow it, this flower is not going to produce. It will just distract this one from producing. So we have to cut off this one. Then the energy, the nutrients now will not be distracted here. They will continue to here. Another care that you give to tomato at this stage is mulching. You see, you take some dry leaves and mulch. It retains water and also prevents grass from growing and competing for nutrient. You see, you mulch it. Now you can see the stems we've been able to get rid of. The amount of water these stems consume, this water is supposed to go into producing the fruit. But if you allow this, can you imagine the water that these stems take? And then there's nothing you are going to get from the stems. So you have to get rid of the stems so that the water will continue to produce fruits. Unless you are growing them for the sake of the leaves, then you can allow the leaves. This is the second trimming exercise. As you can see, the stems are growing very healthy, and the energy is now moving up. There will be not much distraction. Sometimes it takes courage to trim them because you feel like you are destroying the tomatoes, but then you are not. If you don't trim them this way, you will not be able to get a better yield. Now that you have trimmed them, you can now lead them to continue growing on the ropes. Another care that ensures higher productivity is to ensure that the tomato is exposed to direct sunlight at least 6 to 7, even at 8 hours a day. So there's direct sunlight on the tomato. It will guarantee you better yield. Within the compound, we have stationed 3 different places where we have our tomato plants because of the sun. These 3 places have very wonderful sunlight, so we station them in such a way that they have better sunlight there. Give it a few days, you see the leaves will come back. So, good. For the tomato that is directly on the ground and not on the plastic bottles, the advantage with the one on the ground is you, instead of like trimming it, another alternative is to bend the stem this way. See? Just bend the stem. Yeah. See? To the ground. This bending of stem increases the water intake. It increases the water intake. Okay. We'll bend the stem. It will increase the water intake because most stem is now on the ground, and that guarantees the amount of water that goes into the stem. And tomato is just water, so the more water that can get into it, the better. So you see, as it is lying on the ground, just a few days, it will strengthen up and continue. See? Please do count on our progress report, and we appreciate you for always being with us and sharing and liking us. And if you have not subscribed with us, please do, because more interesting lessons and sharing will be coming your way as soon as you subscribe with us. So do stay well and share with us intensively. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.